G'day guys, this is JO6RE3 here, otherwise known as the Cyclone JK, and I'm here with the Battlegrounds version of Wonders from Down Under 2013. As you can see, we're in a different setting now. That's because it isn't now, obviously, but the weather's been pretty shit, and, well, it was making a bit of a ruckus in the shed, so couldn't hear me. So yeah, first match. Now I want to say I will be getting into the, all the segments. I'll try and get that into one shot in itself, namely because they were spread out so much through the show. The first match was the Chaos title match, which was between Erica Langford, Cedric Hayes, and Rainius. Now I want to say, brilliant writing. I absolutely enjoyed it. It captured Erica's mean streak, I think, which is something that hasn't really been brought up in a lot of her matches. I think it was brought up in her Chaos title match, the first one, where she strangled someone with her own bra. So, it was good to see that. Congratulations to Rainius, mate, you really deserved it. What can I say? You were just the better up here on the week, mate. So yeah, hopefully we'll come back to another match, Erica versus Rainius, see if we can't make the magic happen again. And I want to get into this because Cedric Hayes' handler is the same one who handles the Sato Risa character. I'm quite disappointed that Sato won't be around anymore. Namely because and this is just my personal, opinion here, and I understand that the handler doesn't really know where to go with the character from here, which quite honestly, I get that quite a lot. But I kind of think that there would have been, a fair story in there, maybe her versus Cypress. I know Cypress is going in against the PMN at the moment, but I have a feeling that could have been quite a decent feud, namely because, as we all know, Cypress killed Sato Risa, so, there's a story there is what I thought, but like I said, it's the handler's decision, and I fully, that's their decision to make. It's not my character, so I can't make a choice about it. All I can say is I really hope I do see Sato back in the ring again someday. Okay, so second match was the Devil's Most Wanted versus the Piercing Media Network for the cooperative title match. I gotta say, off the bat, I will actually talk about the match later on, which I thought was great. But I was very surprised about the aftermath. I know, like, the Jet characters, kind of snapped, especially last week with the week previous to the match, with this Child Protection Services taking away the Morgan children. But I really don't know what to feel about the ending of this one. Namely because, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it kind of made Jet feel a bit like a hypocrite. Especially seeing as, there was the whole promise, oh no, we won't drop them, and then at the last minute, like, oh wait, yeah, let's drop them. Now, I don't know, like, I'm quite interested to see how this will transpire. I myself, I thought that there was really no need for it. I mean, Jet's already done damage with the children in on itself. So I was quite honestly waiting to see what the DMW would do in retaliation. But like I said in the previous one, it's not my call, not my characters, so ultimately not a big deal. But I am very, very interested to see how this will pan out. Okay, so on to the match. Honestly, I thought that was a great match. It was very close. I couldn't call it. There were a couple of times where I thought DMW has this or PMN has this. Using a lot of the tertiary characters was, I don't know, I cracked up when, Claude de Rhombus had his ring bell taken off him, and, he just went psycho, and yeah, that was hilarious. I was wondering when someone would actually bring Claude back into it. So, yeah, absolutely loved the match. Close ending as the votes kind of, showed. So, congratulations Piercing Media Network on becoming the new cooperative champions. I'll see you in the next match. Moved into, my study area because my roommate's home and apparently I was being a bit loud in the lounge. And this room is pretty much far away and still in the actual house, so, if it does start bucketing down again like it's looking like it might, the sound of the rain won't drown out the sound of my voice. Okay, so we're on to our third match of the evening, and this one was the Cross Hemisphere Championship match, which was Sato Risa versus the Symbol, let's say, what everyone's been referring to him as is what we knew him in JKWFDU which had KVK winning over Sato, which honestly I didn't see coming. That's not to, put down either competitor. I actually think both of them have done a very, very good job over the, over the course of the month. But I'm just going off of sheer volume here. But I think that, Sato's handler, especially with the Sato character, has been quite a fair bit more active. But again, that's just my 2 cents, and either way, congratulations to KVK on winning. The match itself I found pretty good, a lot of high spots, and like I said, the ending was very, unpredictable, at least from my perspective, and it was kind of cool to see a finisher counted into another finisher, which is something, quite honestly, I don't think happens a lot in wrestling, and it's something I quite, don't like that doesn't happen. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next match. Okay, now for the match that is usually the meat and vegetables of the whole event, the world title match. This one was an I Quit match between Donovan Hastings and Zane Scott, the defending champion. It had been, if you think about it, it's been months in planning. And God damn it if this match wasn't all it could have been. It was the big rivalry, apart from DMW versus PMN, and it lived up to all the hype, I gotta be honest. Very close from start to finish. Even I thought that, Donovan Hastings had this one. But wasn't to be, and I think that match shows just how close these two have been over the past month. Even though the voting was sort of skewed by about 3, these two have been on par, if not, they've been competing with each other the entire month, and it has been great. This match showed just what it's going to take to beat Zane Scott, and just how much it took to beat Donovan Hastings. And, you put two of arguably the top superstars at the moment in a match together, and you get a match of this quality. I've got to say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Congratulations to Zane Scott on defending against such a big name competitor. Mate, I gotta hand it to you, you did well. Alright, that does it for this match. That does it for this event. Actually, I'm incorrect. There is one more match. And like I said, normally the world title match is the meat and vegetables of an event. Not this one. This one features the Battleground match, And I've got to be honest with you, like always, it stole the show. You know, it was really the little touches, quite honestly. For example, in the beginning there was the Vane and Travis Roberts spent about 5 minutes just circling each other, wondering who the hell they were, which I thought was one of the most entertaining portions of the match. There was also, about halfway through, I think, Jezebel Saint snapping and thinking everyone in the match was Jet Summers and just going ape shit at them. Again, something I found very, very entertaining. One thing I was a bit about was the fact that, well, you know, Alex Stein he was kind of a null factor in the match. He didn't really do anything, and, you know, someone Stein's size to lose that quickly, I don't know, it's just me or something. It might be me, actually. But even though he did lose the voting, it was kind of just, okay, he's done. And, you know, he's a big bloke. Normally they go for quite a while, but that's just my opinion. I would have loved to have seen him do a bit more, but them's the breaks. Chaos, Chad, I'm not too sure what your name is. It might be Chad, actually, now that I think about it. But I gotta say, mate, well done. You know, normally this match befalls the duty of Travis Roberts or Donovan Hastings as the owners of UGWC. But, mate, you've done a fantastic job with this. And I've got to say, it couldn't have been better written. And, you know, onto that. Congratulations, Travis Roberts. You're finally back, mate. If anyone couldn't get that from what I just said, Travis Roberts won the Battleground match for 2013 and now has his pick at the match of his choice at Horizons. Quite honestly, I can't wait to see what happens. And personally, and this isn't going off of storylines, and I have a rough idea which match Travis Roberts would want to go for. But honestly, I'm kind of hoping he picks, you know, a handicap match, him and Donovan Hastings versus Frixus Stamos, because, like I said in the feedback to Frix's roleplay for this event, I kind of want to see those two team up to see how they'll fuck with his journal. So, you know, if that happens, I reckon it'll lead to a few hilarious roleplays from the three of them. But yeah, having said that, I think I know what match he's going to pick. I won't say anything in case it ruins something. But yeah, I just have a little inkling as to what he'll pick. You know, another fantastic pay-per-view in the books. We've had 2 in a row now, where roleplays have gone into multiple pages, which is... even back in GIW and the heyday of UGWC, I don't remember this ever happening. So it is very exciting to be with the company right now. But yeah, now we've got the final pay-per-view of the year. That's coming up in about 5 weeks, I think. And that will be UGWC Horizons 2013, our WrestleMania, if you will. And look, after these last 2 pay-per-views, I myself cannot wait. And yeah, it's going to be a great event. So yeah, this has been a JO6RE3 production. I am JK, here with JK's Wonders from Down Under. It's been a while, I know, and hopefully I'll be able to record for Horizons as well. So yeah, I'll see you next video. Later.